All right, chat. It is round number 2. They have Caulfield, and I forget who. We'll talk about Montreal in a second. For the moment, we got to focus on our club. I'm going to go best lines because the power play wasn't deadly. It is Vestarinen and Hatanen out of the lineup, which I got to be honest, I'm probably okay with. I think I'm okay with that. There is the question of who to play and where. I think we're going to take out Rasmus Kupari for Hatanen. I'm going to take out Luotz-Torinen for Vestarinen because, again, we'd rather have it be kind of our own guys. We are going to go with the best version of the team that we can make. And if it's good enough, cool. And if it's not, we make adjustments. That is the forward core right there. It has been a key to success for us. Continue to mess with the lines and do what we have to do. The Montreal Canadiens. What do they look like in 2030? The answer... Just gonna hear how solid this is. I'm just gonna fucking beat myself over the head with it. Okay. Caulfield, Doc, Demidov, Slavkovsky, Suzuki, Kidney, Joshua, James Hagens, Connor Dewar, Trevor Kuntar, David Gustafsson, and Chaz Lucius. On defense, Jake Sanderson and Justin Barron, Lane Hudson with Caleb Sopel, and Karel Horak with left wing Jonathan Berggren. Their goaltender, Daniil Tarasov, with a 73 overall backup. Caden Gooley is hurt. Well, obviously, we got to go figure out for how long. And the answer for Mr. Gooley is May 1st, so he will be back in this series very, very quickly, by the way. It's not a great matchup for us, but it is the playoffs, and it's bound to happen. In terms of the ratings, 94, 83, 77, 90, 82, and a 75. But again, they have the high-end talent advantage. Like, we have high-end talent, but they have the advantage in that regard, at least off of OVR. But before we get into the series, there is something that we must do. We must crown Emil Vinny as our king. Now, this strategy has not worked out in the past, but he will get the mask befitting starter of this Finnish team. It is game... Oh, no, not the mask. It's fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in the 90s. Just, no, not the mask. Game number 1 against the Montreal Canadiens. And if Vinny gets lit up, we take the mask off. First period, goalless. 13 shots to 6. Are we always just going to get destroyed in shots? Second period, 1-0 Montreal. Riley Kidney on the power play, as we have yet to be able to solve Daniil Tarasov. Power play for the Finns. We took a penalty. 14 minutes to go. Still down by 1. Still yet to score in the fucking game. Power play goes to waste. Patri Patinen forces overtime with 1:26 to go in game number 1. It must be done. More overtimes, baby. All overtimes, all the time. As we are just going to tell the boys to fucking take it to them. Oh, Kirby Doc. Jesus. Caulfield, Demidoff. Sanderson to Doc. And again, we are just going to tell the boys to absolutely go for it. Here's Ville Varakis. The Kivy tries to dump it in, doesn't get much of it. Sanderson held up. Kivy finds the way to Pettinen in front. Good stop by Tarasov. The extra pass was gorgeous, but it still wasn't enough. I wonder if there's a lion helmet instead. Honestly, I kind of want to look for it, yeah. Caulfield off the draw. Cole Caulfield. He doesn't seem to have trouble with breakouts. Here's Demidoff. Shot blocked. Caulfield. Stripped of the puck by Honka. Doc is there. Sanderson battling. Caulfield to Doc. Blocked again. Honka held up. Kicks it around. Kiviharju. To Varakis. Over for Pettinen. Stripped of the puck by Cole Caulfield. Wins it back. Pettinen. In front, what a save by Tarasov. What a chance that was. Holy shit, what a save. The Sun into Hamasalmi. Now Hemming. Over to Hellenius. It's poked. The Sandin running into trouble. At least gets it out of the zone. Huge hit. Now it's Riley Kidney. Chase down. Finds Slavkovsky. Barron for Sanderson. We're continuing to cause havoc here on this high press. Kidney. Trying to break in. He does. Takes a hit. Kidney to Suzuki. Slavkovsky across. Kidney misses. Slavkovsky to Suzuki. Sopel at the point. Hudson. Slavkovsky glove save. Second chance kept out. Emil Vinny. Sopel to Slavkovsky. Another glove save by Vinny. As he continues to keep us in every single game that he plays. Come on now. Come on. Seppanen wins the draw. Juuso Valimaki to Capo Kakko. The Game 7 hero against Philly. He dumps it in. Sopel handles it clean. Lane Hudson. Finds Joshua. Centering feed. Kakko's there. Toimisto helps. Seppanen can't weave through. Toimisto to Kakko. Still having trouble getting a break in here. Kakko finally onside. Capo Kakko tried to center it. Still fighting for it. Wins it back. Seppanen. Terrible pass. James Hagens in alone. Scores. And Montreal takes game one. Justin Hall, eat your heart out.
Look at the celebration. What a great effort tonight.
What an awful, awful pass. And James Hagens has the separation speed. Beats Emil Vinny 5-hole. And the Habs take game one.
Thanks so much for joining us here this evening. The playoffs roll on, and we will see you then next.
Oh, am I? Whoops, I am muted. You're right. I meant to mute the Discord, or not the Discord, the Elgato sound. Sorry about that. It was James Hagens, as you saw. Seppanen made the pass. I'm heartbroken. That's the point. Thank you. Muted the wrong thing. I hate it here. It's fine. We move on. Game number two. Game number two. You guys saw the play. It spoke for itself. I didn't even have to fucking say anything. Mr. Vinny, you were great, but I agree. You've been the best goalie we've had so far. We need a crown befitting a king. In the ECHL, we could go for Reading. I mean, there are crowns on it, but it's also purple. I think we got to go Los Angeles or Ontario, right? For a crown befitting an actual king. What the hell do the Ontario Reign have for masks? Not much. You know what? I'm okay with it. Unless chat can find, unless someone wants to look, find something else. God, some of these other masks for like the newer AHL teams. I'm telling you, man, they need to polish all the other masks. They look fucking sick. If it wasn't for the orange on that, that one would be sweet. Abbotsford? Ooh. You know? You know, I'm digging the Abbotsford. I'm digging it. It's got that hint of blue in there. And Emil, it is your time. It is your time to shine. I don't know if I want to change the lines for game number 2 or not. I'm tempted. We'll leave them for the moment. First period. 1-0 Montreal, Riley Kidney. Second period. 2-1 Honka and Varakis. Wish you could change the colors on the masks. We've asked for that, so let's hope. Honka and Varakis give us the lead. Heading into the third. Can we hold on? Can we hold on? Kidney ties it. Suzuki gives them the lead. And Montreal has a 2-0 series lead. And we're in trouble. Losing both games at home to start a series. We are in big, big trouble. The one constant in this lineup is Emil Vinny. He goes nowhere. He goes nowhere. It's everyone but him. Okay. It's time to start making personnel changes elsewhere. Antti Tuomisto, not good enough, sir. You're done. You're done. And we will call up the youngster Tuomo Tukio to replace you. Juuso Valimaki, you haven't been abysmal. You're on your last shot. Vitti Vasainen stays. Hamasalmi stays. Honka stays. Kivi Haryu's on his last strike. He's on his last fucking strike. Elenius, Varakis can stay. I don't know about Capo Caco, guys. I think he might be done. I think Katanen might be done. We have to at least try different personnel, right? We have to try. Higher rated players aren't doing shit for us. On the left, Pettinen stays. Luostarinen didn't do much. Vestarinen could earn another shot. On that right-hand side, I do want to call up Pool Party to see who the best right winger will be. And then down the middle, Inkinen's done nothing. Seppanen, I got to be honest, you've done nothing. Really. I mean, 13 penalty minutes as well. Haltonen did absolutely nothing. So we are going to continue to try and work out who's going to play on the wing. But yeah, I am tired of the underperforming players. Hemming hasn't been inherently bad. Call up Nieminen. I actually can't, at least not yet. Okay. But yeah, at this point, we're down 2-0 in the series. We got to throw everything at the wall that we can. Kako signed for a couple more years because we picked him up at the deadline, but he can easily be flipped. Let's see. Koivunen, not a great fit for the bottom six in any way. So Koivunen is definitely out. Get Urinen in there really quickly. Tukateksola, not a great fit, not awful. Tuamala, same thing on the fourth line. Puljujärvi is okay. The signing on the left isn't that bad. All right, to be honest, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It can just be whoever we think is best for the spot. So Koivunen, fairly well-rounded, doesn't have a great shot. He's just a decent skater. Teksola brings a good amount of speed and some aggression to his game. That's about it. Tuamala, probably the best well-rounded skill player. Puljujärvi, perhaps some shutdown defense. I think Tuamala and Puljujärvi went out. I think they do. And then on the left, knowing that we don't have too many options, Kalle Vasanen. He's pretty well-rounded, doesn't have a good shot. Urinen, pretty well-rounded. Jukas is out. And honestly, we'll take Nurmi out as well. And then it's center. We need a call-up. Not going to be that guy. The other Hellenius, pretty well-rounded, good physicality. Let's just get a big body brute in there for the fourth line. Again, we are completely desperate. At this stage, somebody has to be able to step in and actually do something for this team, right? Somebody. Tuamala's better on the fourth line than the third, so Puljujärvi will stay. Centers are fine. Urinen, no positive one way or another. So yeah, needless to say, the average overall rating of this team has taken a massive, massive hit. We also need to break up Hintz, Varakis, and Pettinen because it's just not working. I'll put Rene there, even though it doesn't get as good of a plus. We got to do what we got to do. Again, Kiviharju, you've been terrible. We'll put you with the new boy. Vasanen over Valimaki. Honko over Hamasalmi. There we go. A lot of changes out of pure desperation, but what is the point of keeping high-rated players if they're not going to deliver? And let's be honest, we snuck past Philadelphia because of the goaltending. We never should have made it out of that round. First period of game number 3. 1-1. Pettinen scores, but so does Josh Waugh late in the period. Second is goalless. We're hanging in there still. We go to the third. In a must-win game, otherwise it's a 3-0 deficit. We need that home team loses trend to continue. 7 minutes to go. And it's overtime in game 3. This is our season right here. This is our season right here. If we cannot win this game, we're down 3-0, and that's GG. Overtime in Montreal. Oh, Mac, I agree. Couple players underperforming, sure. Half of my team underperforming. Yeah, it's not great. Rene. Round the back for Pettinen. Vasanen. For Varakis. What a chance. Sanderson held up. Pettinen's going to win it. Gets hit again. They're going to clear it out. Caulfield. Jesus Christ. We are going to continue to stay to be aggressive here. Pettinen to Honka. Save. Loose puck. Barron's there. Does well to handle it. We win it back again. Sannon dumps it in. Jake Sanderson handles it well. Up by Vasanen. You know what? Fuck the trap game, boys. Just take it to him. Take it to him. Down low. Hellenius in front. Hintz can't shoot it through. Doing a good job of controlling the game so far, but that can change at a moment's notice. Kidney kicks it around. Anka's there. Up ahead, Hellenius with speed. Tries to windmill for no reason. Vestorinen, good chance. I don't know why Hellenius fucking windmilled into traffic, but it did almost work. Suzuki. Can't get around Valimaki. Here's Emil Hemming. Apparently we love the dump and chase now. Hudson and Kidney. Good hit there in the corner. Slavkovsky. For Suzuki. Save, rebound, scores. The Montreal Canadiens have a 3-0 series lead. Cape, that you did. That you did. You turned in at the perfect time, didn't you? I'm going to have to ask that you leave. Oh, no. Oh, we had such a good season, man. To be down 3-0. At least my hair is safe. Yeah, I guess so. That's a heartbreaker, man. That is an absolute heartbreaker. And now our backs are against the wall. Damn. Damn is all I can say. The goaltending has still been phenomenal. It's just everything else. Everything else has fallen short for us. Every goal, or every game, again, decided by one goal. Demo, we elected to not go through with that idea yet, because, again, Finland trip coming up. But we'll go through with it probably once I'm back, or a little bit later on in the summer. Emil Vinny, 4 wins in 10 games is a 939. That is astonishing that this team has disappointed him. Honestly, no reason to not leave Tukio in. But forward-wise, I mean, given the struggles, we might as well. Honestly, I'm going to call up the best options. And we're going to go best lines. That's what we're going to do. We're going to call up the top players. And we're going to go best lines. Looks like you have a Carey Price situation. Ironic, isn't it? Highest rated dudes on the roster. I'll go best lines, whatever it says. Coach Mark Giordano, you get your choice. You set up the team exactly as you want. I don't give a shit. And we'll see if your ideas are better than mine. Highest rated players. Here we go. Here we go. Screw proper positions at this stage. The series is on the line. Game number 4. First period, goalless. We doubled them up in shots, though, which means absolutely nothing. Second period, oh my God. I'm just gonna put this hood on and just slowly walk away into the night, never to be seen again. Third period, down by 2. It's not looking great. Cape, looking forward to seeing you again, by the way, in a little bit over a week. Well, if you're going to be there. I don't know. I mean, I presume you'll be there, even if you're not the starter. James Hagens ends it. We battled so hard to beat Philadelphia in 7, only to be swept by Montreal in round 2. I can't believe it. Every goal, every game was a 1 goal. I can't fucking say it right. Every game was a 1 goal game except for game 4 where we got shut out 3-0. I really thought this year might be it. And just nobody could rise to the occasion for us. I think we're officially just going to go like fully young with the team. Probably going to get rid of Rupe Hintz. We had to give him a chance. Kapari. Luostarinen. Kako, obviously. Get the fuck out. You didn't do anything for us. Hatanen didn't do anything for us. But then again, I don't see how we're going to win this. I don't see how we're going to win this. I really don't. All of our top players failed. We have a young team as it is with a good mix of veterans. Nothing is working for us with this team except we got outstanding goaltending. I genuinely have no idea what to do with this team. I don't. What is the answer? Again, it's a horrible draft class. For our sake, there is a franchise level player that plays. And for EFCO, HIFK as we always called them over here, who's a franchise level player, but he's from fucking Denmark. 2 years in a row, by the way, with a Finnish league player being a franchise, or 2 out of the last 3, and they're from a nation that we can't draft them, even though they're playing in the Finnish league. The top player that we can... Okay, I doubt he's that bad, but there's a chance he's a high 9. He's not worth the risk. Do we have anybody in this draft? Tuukka Heiskanen, who's nothing special, and that's it. There is Joakim Jakola, who might be worth it. I swear, man, it's the curse of the Nation United challenge. Again, we've done it with Sweden, with the US. We've done these challenges where it's like, okay, let's only pick players from like the Ukraine and Denmark and the non-traditional powerful markets. We've done the series where we've only picked QMJHL teams or certain clubs within the QMJHL. But for whatever reason, with these with these challenges, it's always nations, specifically one nation, that just ends up being a nightmare. Sweden was even worse than this. Fairness, that was a couple of years ago. That was probably like a fucking NHL 17, actually, so more than a couple of years ago. We're all old. The Stanley Cup. I mean, at least we lost to the Cup winners. Yeah, I guess. Montreal wins it in 2030. You only have to wait a few more years. Trust the Kent Hughes plan as Montreal defeats Minnesota in 6 games to win the Cup. We already know what the Habs team looks like, so we don't have to take a look there. That's promising. 3 straight Stanley Cups for the Eastern Conference. We weren't one of them to do it. Timo Meier won the Art Ross, which is nuts. He also won the Hart. The Norris goes to Fox. Calder goes to O'Brien for the Islanders. Sanderson won the Conn Smythe. Vezina to Sorokin for the 2nd year in a row. Turcotte. Alex Turcotte. Okay. Turcotte wins the Selke. Meyer, the 10 Lindsay. Connor Bedard, his 3rd Rocket Bouchard. Rocket Bouchard. We got to rename the award after his 3rd Rocket Bouchard, though. We'll be respectful. 3rd time in 4 years. Mika Zibanejad was the top AHL point scorer and league MVP. Daniil Chayka was top defenseman. And a bunch of unfamiliar players at this stage because it's 2030. It seems like every offseason I end up back in the same spot of what the hell am I supposed to do with this team? Like, again, clock's ticking before this trip. We don't have time to start a new series. I just have to keep throwing shit at the wall until we actually win something or until I give up and we just play EASHL for like 2 days before I leave. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.